Today I'm going to be talking about vinyl record inner and outer sleeves. There are so many different kinds of inner and outer sleeves, and I'm going to be telling you guys my experiences with trying out different ones and what I think works best for me, and then also be giving you guys tips on which ones I think you guys should get too. Really, it's up to you, and it depends on your budget, how much money you want to spend on the different types of sleeves. So with my experience with vinyl record collecting, I have used so many different kinds of inner and outer sleeves. I'm going to start by talking about inner sleeves. So I did start out by using paper sleeves. I'd say 90% of the records that I got came with the regular paper sleeves, and so that's just what I've been using. They look like this, and like almost all of them have like the circle in the middle and a round bottom, and I do personally like these. I think they're really good to start out with. Personally, I have not had problems with the paper sleeves. All of my records still play fine, and I've not noticed any damage, but that damage could show up over time, so that's why I thought it was time to upgrade. Plus, the paper sleeves are cheaper, so they aren't as durable as other sleeves, and I have noticed that on the sides of some of mine right here, it has ripped a little bit, not in this one, but on some of my other records it ripped, so then I had to end up replacing the sleeve anyway, so I thought now would be a good time to upgrade. I think it's fine if you start out with paper sleeves, because obviously it's better than no protection. But if you want to upgrade and you have a little bit more money, then I would recommend getting or starting with anti-static sleeves. I keep all of my inner and outer sleeves in this huge bag, so I'm going to show you guys these anti-static sleeves that I just got. So this is what they look like. I got the ones with the round bottoms. I've recently been doing a little bit more research on the type of sleeves that I should be using, and then that's why I decided to upgrade to these anti-static sleeves. I'll leave the name of the kind that I used and the brand because I don't remember off the top of my head. I will also leave links to everything that I talk about in this video in the description. So these anti-static sleeves are a little bit more expensive than paper sleeves. For paper sleeves, you can get about 25 for $10 to $15. And then for these anti-static sleeves, I got mine for about $15. I got 50 of them. So I'd say you can get about 25 to 50 of them for about $15 to $20. So it is a few more dollars, but I definitely think it's worth it. Let me show you guys why I like these. And I prefer the round bottom. So this is just an example. So the record goes in here and the paper goes slightly over the record. I like that so that the top of it is protected as well. And I like the round bottom so that I can put it into the original record sleeve. So it just goes in like super easily. I had problems with trying to put paper sleeves in here, and these ones just work a lot better. They just slip right in. And then obviously I would just put everything back into the record. So I've tried it with the square bottom. With the paper sleeves, and like I said, I couldn't get it in here, and so then I wanted the round bottom so that I could put this in the original sleeve because I didn't want to have them side by side in the cover. So I do have the original sleeve in here, and then some people, they just put the record in next to it. Personally, I didn't like that because I didn't want, like, even though I do have outer sleeves, I just didn't want the record to be able to slide out. And I wanted to like have it in the original sleeve. It's just, for me, it's just part of the experience having to take it out of this sleeve. I hope that made sense. I don't know if I explained it well, but I hope you can get the idea of what I was talking about. A benefit of having anti-static sleeves is that well, with the paper can scratch the record every time you take it out of the sleeve, and then it's also easier for dust and particles to get in because of the hole in the middle. So these, there's no hole, it's just plastic on all of it. So it's really easy to keep dust and particles and stuff like that out of it, and it doesn't scratch the record as much as a paper sleeve would. The last type of inner sleeve I'm going to talk about is called a rice paper sleeve, which I think is better quality than the anti-static ones, but they are more expensive, so that's why I went for like the middle. So you got paper, anti-static, and then rice paper. I probably will end up upgrading again to the rice paper sleeves in the future, but like I said, they are kind of expensive. You can get 50 of them for about $30. So yeah, it's kind of like the price of a record for these sleeves, but it is definitely worth it if you've got the money. Like I said, they're really good quality. It's basically just like this, except on the inside there's rice paper, which is it does like the same job as this, just it does the job a little bit better. I've heard really good things about MoFi sleeves. Well, I would definitely say that paper sleeves are not the best option, but it's okay if you're just starting, so definitely consider upgrading in the future. Then again, the plastic / poly-lined inner sleeves are a lot better, I think, because of the anti-static qualities, and they help to keep out dust and particles and scratches and things you just don't want on your records. Hopefully I have covered everything about inner sleeves. Now I'm going to move on to outer sleeves. They're all pretty much the same and do the same job. Outer sleeves are really important because they help prevent ring wear on the outside cover of the album. They keep the covers and the sleeves nice and protected, and it also is really good because it stops like dust and particles from getting inside of the record. Another good thing about using outer sleeves is that it prevents damage when you're pulling your records out of a shelf. So these are the outer sleeves that I first bought. So these were the first ones that I used. And I actually really like these. I actually ran out of them, so that's why I got a different kind, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But I'll again leave the name of them. It's open at the top. So I like to put the side that is open in first so that when I'm wrapping the other one around, it can easily get hooked onto the spine. And then I like how there's a little bit of extra space so the record can move around a bit so it's not super tight. I actually really love these, so definitely check these out if you want to get some outer sleeves. So these ones have this adhesive piece, and you basically just fold it over, and it's really nice because it prevents anything from getting inside the records. Unlike the last one, the top was open, and these have no open top, so everything is completely sealed. You fold it over and then it sticks right here, and what's good is that the adhesive, I have not had the adhesive dry out or anything, so I think it will last for a very long time. And so when you want to take the record out, you just kind of peel it up like this, and then you can easily just pull the record out like that. You just fold it back over again and make sure it's all down, and that's it. It's really easy. I really do like these, even though I bought them by accident. So those are the two kinds of outer sleeves that I use. I have 25 of each. I do have a lot of these left though because I just bought this kind. I think they're both really good. I don't know if I have one that I prefer because I like them both for different reasons, but I think they're both really good ones to use. Really quickly, I want to talk about 45s or 7-inch records. You can also find inner and outer sleeves for these. I only have like 6 7-inch records, so I haven't like bought a whole lot of sleeves for these because I just don't have enough, so I didn't think it was worth the money. But this, I just have a simple outer sleeve for these, and it's like the outer sleeves that I showed you that have the open top. For these ones, I do use paper sleeves because they're just 45s. I have seen anti-static sleeves for 45 records, but I just didn't think it was worth the money since I don't have a lot of 7-inch records, and I honestly don't play them as often as the 12-inch ones, the LPs. So I didn't think it was worth the money, but eventually I might upgrade these ones as well. So that is pretty much it. I hope I've covered everything. I had a lot of stuff to talk about in this video, so if I did miss something out, please comment down below. Also comment your questions, suggestions, and video ideas. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!